My name's Joann Hardwick, otherwise known as Coach Jojo by my junior students, and I've been working for the club for 30 years, since 1995 until now. Well, I came here when I was 2 months old, since I was a little baby, and because my dad was working in India for 10 years and got the job here as the head professional. And I remember going out on the first of the old course, running around in the grass, probably eating the grass as well, and always being outside on the first hole, and playing hide and seek with the dogs that I had, and having fun with my friends out there on the first of the old, and at the golf club, hanging out with junior members. Lots of different families, and because of living out here, it was quite remote in those days, and I really look forward to weekends because then all the kids would come in and have fun with me. I was quite sporty. I did a lot of different sports, and I kind of thought it was like an old man's game because I never saw my dad that much because he was always out working like 24 hours a day. And so I was really interested in swimming and horse riding. Those are my two passions, but I did start playing golf when I was 6, but I dabbled with it a little bit. And then my friends were like, come on, Joe, why don't you play golf with us in junior competitions? And I'm like, I have the worst golf swing. And my dad doesn't really spend a lot of time with me teaching, even though he offered. And but I started to like it more when I was 17. And then I gave it 101% attention, and then I became quite good at it. So then I thought, okay, maybe golf is for me. I'm very proud of being a part of this golf club. I've seen it over all the years of, since 1965 when we arrived, and it's evolved so much. It's become very modern, but at the same time keeping the traditions going. It's very much a golfers club, and the traditional rules are still in place. Dress code, being considerate to other players, to speed of play, to competition formats. We've kept the same club events going through all this time. Okay, so typical day for me, I work 2 days a week at Deepwater Bay, and I work 4 days here at Fanling. If I go to Deepwater Bay on a Wednesday, I'll get up at 6 a.m, get to work for maybe 8 a.m, and I finish at 8, sometimes 8:30 at night, and then I have to come back here to the new territories where I live. And I'm looking after a lot of the juniors as well as lady group training sessions. I'm responsible for educating the newbie golfers, or the mummies that have been taking care of their kids and they want to learn to play golf again. So I'm trying to create new blood for the ladies section, and responsible for children getting their handicaps, to other golfers just maintaining their games. And then Fanling, I do a lot of playing lessons. I take children out on the golf course to prepare for tournaments up and coming, and because I know the golf course like the back of my hand, I've grown up on it, so they always come to me because I know the secrets around the course. But the other responsibilities I have is, asking members questions, to equipment decisions, to, my lesson today, can we do this? And, I give them a plan, and I like to do a journal situation for them to write down what they've learned, and it's a lot of video and note-taking. That's the way I prefer to teach, because people generally can't retain information. My favourite would be the Eden, because you have to think about your tee shots, because there's fairly narrow tees, fairways. It's a thinking golf course, because it's you have to get your club selection correct. The greens are a little bit narrow and slopey, and I think it's one of the most picturesque ones alongside the old course as well, which is one of my favourites as well. but I like the Eden because of the challenge that it provides for golfers. Yeah.